Aloha and good evening, Sarah and Kevin. I wanted to go ahead and start here at the front of the house. It is an amazing garden and we'll walk it together. So from the front of the house, you do have a neighbor that's behind those fruit trees, papayas, bananas, avocados. The home is actually in direct alignment with another road that comes into Kaulua, and off in the distance you have ocean views from the street. So I'm going to go ahead and take you in through the front door and make note here in your front yard. I see an avocado tree off in the distance. There's also a plant called the malungai or kalamungai that they've cut down and it's coming back. Lots of green and red tea leaves and ferns. It's very plush. And then the tree fern. Off in the distance there's banana. And the front lanai is pretty spacious. Concrete flooring. Plenty of room to sip coffee in the morning. You can come up in direct alignment with the front door. And then there's another garden entry to the deck. Now, just to make note before I miss this, I know that you would prefer a golf course property. This one does not lend itself to the golf course. There's another lot or green space behind. We'll have to do some research. Now I've come in through the front door. This is the living area. And you do have a pitch in the ceiling, so it's nice and tall. In that direction is the garage. And right off of the living area is the kitchen. Currently they have all white appliances and a fair wood cabinetry. You have laminate counters. And we were just outside at the front of the house. Through the sink window above the sink, you have a view of the street. A pretty modest dining area. Also with breezes, you know, if I opened all the windows, it would be wonderful cross breezes. And through the dining room, you can see the neighboring house right across the street. You do have like standard 8-foot ceilings in the dining room and kitchen. And then the ceiling raises up higher once you're in the living space. Floors throughout the living room, dining, and kitchen are tile, ceramic tile flooring. So as I mentioned earlier, that's the garage. We'll take a look at that next. But the primary bedroom is just to the right of the dining and kitchen area. Again, you have blinds, newer windows. And from this room, off in the distance, you'll notice you do have a neighbor's roof right here, but in the distance you can see the ocean horizon. This bedroom also has a pretty decent sized walk-in closet. And once you come into this bedroom, this primary bedroom, you have what looks like laminate flooring, faux wood. Attached to the bedroom is an ensuite, linen closet, tub shower, and a single vanity. Turn that light on for you. And then this is a different flooring altogether. Also either maybe travertine, but it's tile flooring. And the commode is right behind the door leading to the primary bedroom. And you're probably wondering, what is this door here? This is a little space where the electric panel is. I don't see any outlets for washer dryer. That's out in the garage. But it is, you know, maybe just a little storage space right off of the entry. You could put shelving, so forth. And then the garage door closes. There is no door closing this space off. Now across the way, beyond the kitchen, you have the other 2 bedrooms. So we'll make our way over there. And off to the left is a bedroom that I would say, you know, I'm not gonna guess on the square footage, but I can get that off the county records. You could fit 2 twins comfortably, maybe a full-size bed, but I do believe that a queen, definitely not a king, but a queen would be too intrusive. You have a closet behind these louvered closet doors. And your standard shelf up above. All right, and as we continue through the house, we have the guest bath, which is a tub shower, single vanity. And you have the same tiled floors that runs throughout the kitchen, dining, and living room area. And I opened up this window. There is a neighbor right next door, but all of the green, the trees and the fruit trees make it still quite private. However, immediately in front of you, you have the garage to the neighbor's house. Vanity's white. Currently, the walls are a baby blue. As you continue in this short hallway, you have another linen closet or storage space. And these laminate floorings in these bedrooms are the same as the primary bedroom. Now, technically, this should have a closet in here to be considered a bedroom, and it does not have one. This bedroom has similar views to the primary bedroom of the street, and then again, the neighbor next door. So this house is tucked between 2 other existing homes, one to your north or right, and one to the south. Just to be sure that we have no closet, no closet. So in theory, you'd need to have, you know, drawers, or this potentially could be a closet to this room. Okay, now make note that in addition to the kitchen cabinets, it does look like you have additional storage here. The agent did say that once the seller has his father situated in a new home, then they're gonna be doing a deep cleaning. And then you notice here, the existing countertop for the kitchen does allow for stool sitting. So I think, you know, 3 maximum stools. These are little chunky stools, so probably doesn't lend itself comfortably to 3, but a more modest stool, you can put a group of 3 there. Okay. And then we should note, off of the living space, you have a sliding glass door that brings you to a concrete little lanai patio. I'll need to find out if they plan to take their plants, their nursery with them. But you've got a lot of potted red teas, green teas, gingers, plumeria, palms, lots of plantings. There's a screen door that leads to the garage, and it's really only big enough for one vehicle. Looks, even though they may say a 2-car garage, it's quite small. It's narrow. Unless you had a couple of electric cars. And you do have automatic garage door opener. The water heater is situated out here in the garage, which is a good thing. It's strapped, which is required because we have earthquakes. And as I mentioned earlier, the washer and dryer is located in the garage. Here they are. And in Hawaii, unless they say excluded, all appliances are included in the sale. So then you've got additional cabinets, and they are identical to what's in the kitchen for storage here in the garage. This leads out to the nursery. So you do have a little side window, sliding glass window, and then a garage secondary door to get out to the backyard. Now, this garden is quite amazing. So this is your neighbor on the west side towards the ocean. And frankly, their roof line really does take away a lot of your ocean views here. But off in the garden, we are at the driveway to the garage, and you have various plants. You've got some papayas over there. That is a mango tree. More tea leaves, crotons, lilies, ferns, aloe vera, plantings of citrus trees, another citrus tree behind this big tea leaf, and then another citrus. This one looks like it might be orange. I see a fruit on it. Rosemary. This escapes me, but I want to say that's going to be either a long gone or a lychee tree. Tomato plants, more papaya, gingers, various gingers and hibiscus, macadamia, coffee trees, here and here. And then there's some yellow guavas. See, no one's really using it because the fruit's on the ground, but you can make your own fresh guava juice or guava nectar. This, I'm fairly certain, is another fruit tree. Again, I'm not sure what it is. It's either long gone or lychee, I'm guessing. Then here on the flats, they have dryland taro and sweet potato. I believe that purpley one is going to be like an Okinawa potato. And as we come around through the garden, they've got basil and lettuce, more tomato plants. I like this. This is pretty. I forget what it's called. Then you have some kind of squash or pumpkins here. Really happy. The soil here in Naalehu is amazing. So if you're a gardener type, you're going to love it, because anything grows. It's the perfect elevation, perfect amount of sun, wonderful rich soil. Now here on this trellis, what's growing is, we call it pipinola. There's another name for it that it's called on the mainland. This looks like it might be peas. Yep, it is. Or chayote, that's what I'm thinking of. Chayote squash. Here behind this windscreen, which is a good idea, you have an avocado tree, baby banana plants, and then as you can see here, you do not back up to the golf course. Instead, you've just got some raw land with Christmas berry trees in the backyard. The neighbors are fenced off, so that's nice. More banana. Palm trees, I can see banana bread in the future for sure. Lots of banana. And I think once they start going off, then you're just gonna have an abundance. And then this is just a span of the garden one more time. I will find out if this nursery structure is leaving. If you want to, if you decide to make an offer, we can certainly ask for it or ask for it to be removed, whatever you prefer. But they've definitely got some really nice starters here. From the outside, this is the door to the garage. And then off in the distance is that sliding door that we started at earlier that leads to the living area. There is an AC wall unit. It does look older. It's a bit aged. And truly, I don't know that you're going to necessarily need that here because it's a great climate. All right, I hope that this has given you a good idea of this home. And I will send this video to you as soon as possible. All right, have a wonderful evening. Aloha.